Welcome to Women's Special Express. We all know how a woman is backbone of a society, but unpropitious fact is she is the one gets neglected the most. It's easy for families to abandon mentally ill women. One cannot even imagine distressed women's life on streets. She has festering wounds due to stones thrown at her. Sometimes she is being sexually abused. She is covered in soot and dirt, having filthy clothes. She is not only mentally ill patient but also suffering from severe physical illnesses. The persons with mental illness are highly stigmatized and discriminated in society in all phases of life. Who really pays attention to such women? Women Special Express is fortunate to meet living saints from Mauli Seva Pratishthan who have devoted their entire life to provide lifelong care, treatment, and rehabilitation of such females. Their care involves not only diagnosis and treatment but also a safe place to live in and enjoy. Mauli Seva Pratishthan is the only NGO in India who is providing such care to distressed women and respect from society. There are 100 recovered females who have got back national identity and have even voted in multiple elections now. Lot of recovered victims are busy working for new patients and earning funds through small home projects at Mauli's sister project known as Mangav. This whole project started by visionary and hardworking duo of Mr. and Mrs. Dhamni, doctors by profession and receiver of the one International Humanitarian Award in Hong Kong. But Core Foundation was initiated by Dr. Sucheta Tai Dhamne through Annapurna project, through which she daily fed 80 to 100 wandering people on streets. Let's meet compassionate, selfless monk Dr. Sucheta Tai Dhamne and her recovered patient who is helping her thoroughly with same passion, Monica Salvi, on our show today. Namaskar, Dr.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, Monica ji.
Namaste.
How are you all?
We are all fine.
During this lockdown, also, you're very fine.
Yes, yes.
So, doctor, we know about your Mangaon project, which has got a big heart of entire Dhamne family, and this whole project started from Annapurna, which initiated by you. We'd like to know how this Annapurna to Mangaon, the journey happened, and how this project really initiated.
Namaskar. Myself, Dr. Sujata Rajendra Dhamne. I am a doctor by profession, and myself and Dr. Rajendra, my husband, we started Mauli Seva Pratishthan. We registered in 1998 when we got married. Immediately after marriage, we registered this NGO. We want to work to the root level work because in India there are so many causes and so many reasons and so much scope for the social work, you can say, because there are so many questions till 28. Now we are reaching to the 21st century, but still there are the questions those who are not gives to the attention of the people. So we want to do something for the charity base. From last 15 years we are working for the females who are wandering on the roads, who are mentally ill and who are get abandoned from their family and society. So meanwhile I was joined as a professor at the medical college in Nagar, Ahmednagar, and Dr. Rajendra has his own OPD. Still he is going and joy and he is getting checking his patients for our family. Then my this project and this working place having the 20 kilometers distance from city. So daily we have to go and fro to the city for the job. So once when we are traveling for the job, one lady we saw, she was sitting at the garbage and very curious, means we get curiosity about her, and we just went to close to her and we just want to see what she was doing. So that scenario is very bad, and she was eating her own stool. She didn't have food for eating, and she don't know whether this food is eatable or whether this is waste material. So that point is very much hurting and very get you can say the turning point to this charity work. Then we have started the we gave her tiffins to that lady. We want to communicate with her, but she didn't communicate. She didn't talk with her with us because she was not in that mental condition. She was very much very bad smell comes from her body. Her hairs are so many maggots and all these lice was there, and she was very miss poor clothes and very bad scenario, you can say. That means we shocked to after seeing that scenario, and we went to our working place, but we both were getting very restless. So after coming from this working place while on bike, we thought that what we should do for these people. Then we decided to start the giving the food, serving the food for these wandering females or males who are the wandering on road, who are the mentally ill and who don't know to eat what they want to eat. So I did the proper tiffins, then 40, 50 tiffins I carry, and the 5 liters water jar. And while in journey, where these peoples, we found these peoples, then we sit with them. We try to feed them, and then we drink, give them water, and then we leave to our place. So this was the Annapurna Prakalpa. So this Annapurna project was going on 2 to 3 years on road. And so many people we saw on roads. But today's for 50 people, tomorrow we can't see. Today's 50 people, if we serve, then tomorrow new people we came to know. New people we found on the road. So again we came to know that where these people, again we thought that where these people go, where their family, from which part of the country they came. So we just discussed with ourselves, and in that project, one lady, she was sitting at behind the tree, hiding herself. Then I asked her to what is your name and other things. She talked properly, but when I asked that where you sleep at night to secure your life, then she told me that I slept on divider on the road of the road, so that nobody could see her, and so nobody could abuse her. So this was very shocking again. And then we came to realize that only the giving the food is not the root level work. When we have to go to one step ahead, that we have to give the shelter to these females, because these are not secure at on roads. These are get abandoned from their society, their family. So we have to give their family again. We have to give their home again. So the Mauli is the name given, that is universal mother. Mauli is the universal mother. So from Naneshwar Mauli, the name given to the project Mauli Seva Pratishthan. So then this is only our thinking, but when we have to realize all the things, then it's very difficult. Then we discuss these things with doctor's father, who was a retired primary teacher. Then some 6 gunta, some land came to his name by his ancestor, means his father's family. Then we told her all the things that we want to build a shelter for these ladies, so that we can pick up her at this house, and they can properly treatment and all the things. We can give them love, we can give security, all these things. So he get very agreed to this our proposal, and he gifted that first land where the Maulis had started. And then from one day the news came on the newspaper. Then all over these 2 3 years project was all get uh, printed on that newspaper. Then Bapat Kaka, our senior citizen, he is now running 78 years. So he got that news and he came to us to meet us. And then he came to know that we want to construct something for these ladies. Then he approached Y.S. Sane, very famous structural engineer from Pune. Then he gave us 5 lakhs. This was the first donation. We got very much happy that these persons gave us without any condition, without any terms. He gave 5 lakh to this construction for the Mauli. Then somehow we construct, because in 5 lakhs is small amount to construct all the things, but it's at that time it was very big because it was the first donation, so we can't forget it. And small construction we did. We decided to construct because rainy season is now going to come. So in hurried we build up all the things and we finish the things. And in Annapurna Prakalpa, one lady we saw, she was sitting at one fixed place. When we decided when our shelter get completed, we will pick up her because she was sitting at one place. It's very easy to pick up her. Other ladies get wander here and there, but she was sitting at one place. So, and we communicate with her at 3 years, and we called her as Akka because it's elder sister, what we called in family is Akka. So we called her as Akka. So when our construction get completed happily, just what we call as walls and what security features get completed, then we try to pick up Akka. At evening, rain was going on. We went to her place and we tell her that Akka, we have to go to our home. But she refused to come with us. What we thought that she was knowing us properly, she will come comfortably with us, no problem. But when she refuses us, we get very depressed. Then how come we will, because whole life we are dedicated to these females, and if they will not come to the shelter, then who will come and how our dream will come true. So rain was going on. Then again we at 9 p.m. at night in rain only we took one ambulance on rent because on that time we don't have any vehicle and driver, all the things, nothing. So on rent we took one ambulance. Then we again went to the Akka's place and in very comfortable things we convince her that rain was coming, you get shivering and you are getting common cold, so we want to give one injection. So we gave her sedative. She slept and then we pick up her and then we came to the Mauli. So Akka was our first patient which is came to the Mauli. I will continue this journey up till Mangaon so that you will get some idea if you don't mind.
Sure, we can continue. Just that you mentioned that Akka couldn't sleep for a long time. We'd like to know more about it, the reasoning behind it that you have analyzed.
After giving sedative injection, she requires 5 to 6 hours to sleep because these what we call these peoples from the road, they get abused at night because she is mentally ill, so nobody will tell her name, others names who was abused, and so she has her brain get adapt to the night duty, and she slept whole day and she awake whole night. So 4 to 5 hours after injection she slept, and then we took her at Mauli. Then next day she get communicate properly with us, and then when she told her past story, what she told that when she got mental illness, her mother and her brother leave her at that place at Ahmednagar, at one place, and her brother told her that you sit here, I am coming within 5 minutes, then we'll go to the home. So she stuck to that place.
For 6 years, she stayed at one place.
That innocent sisters waiting for her brother for the 6 years. It's not a joke. So she and she thought that if she run here and there, and if her brother comes, then she will go without her to the home. So she was very stuck to that place. It was very shocking to us that how these people these are emotionless. Blood related people also do like this. So many examples are there in Mauli. Then Akka, 4 5 years, Akka lived very nicely at Mauli. At one day, when we came to the Mauli at early morning, then she was grasping. Because what happened when she was on the road, she was eating garbage and all the waste food. Then she got all the liver, amoebiasis, hepatic liver diseases, and she was grasping. Then till that we have ambulance. Then we, Monica, myself, and Sir and Akka, we took her at private hospital instead of civil hospital. So we want to.
So you wanted to get her recovered soon.
So in private hospital, but doctor were not cooperating us. They just give something medicines, and they said that you took her at super specialty hospital so that she will survive, because she was going on in cyanosis because she was not getting the oxygen properly. So they removed the oxygen mask. They know everything that after oxygen mask she will go to the cyanosis, but still they remove the oxygen mask and tell us that you shift her to the super specialty hospital. Then we are getting very sad, but we can't do anything, so we just take her to the super specialty hospital. Monica behind with her, and myself and sir was driving the ambulance, myself with her and sitting on the side to the sir. And I just asked Monica after 5 minutes, how is she? So Monica said, now she is comfort, but just I I check her pulse, but she was no more. So that's very bad incidents in our life, that first patient. And when Akka, means whether she was living on road and she died on road, that is very guilty, and that is very unsuccess. That it's very guilty feeling to all of three of us that we can't survive one life. So we then we take the ambulance to the civil hospital for all the formalities, for PM on, then postmortem, then Panchanama and all that police information. We are totally unaware of all these things.
Right.
The date we have to do all these things. When the patient was live, nobody was asking that whether she is living, whether she is eating some. But when she dead, when she get dead, then people ask so many questions. What are the causes of the death? So we face all these problems. Then we funeral, and whole day we were crying because she is very touched. Every patient because their Mauli is their house. So every patient is very means heart means very connected to all of us. It's a big family. It's not only rehab center, or it's not a hospital. So means in hospital, rehab center, for certain times you have to put the patients. After recovery, we send the patient to the home. This is not happen in the Mauli. This is their lifelong care. This is their house. So from house we can't keep the patients away. So everybody getting bonding to the both of us. Monica is with us. So from that incidents, we realized and we thought if something negative is there, then we take if we take it positively, from negative to positive, how it's done. Then from that incidents, we decided that nobody from today onwards, nobody will die on road. We have to build up our super specialty hospital for these poor females, for these poor destitutes who are wandering on the roads. What health healthcare we expect from the super specialty hospital, means middle family. That should be all. These ladies should be get all these super specialty care, all the facilities they should, because they are also the part of our society. They have also right. What we in Samvidhan, or what we called as in Pratijna, we tell that all our brothers and sisters and all these secularism and all these things. But I'm very sad. I'm very bad. Means scenario is very different now. Poor people always get behind to the screen. They will not get the proper root level people will still not get the proper health care and all the health facilities. Now our ICU section is there with all super specialty equipments. I'm very happy to uh, tell you that we have all the equipments, and up till last minutes we try to survive the lives of the my sisters and my mothers.
Wow, it's wonderful. It's definitely a very big story, and it all initiated by you with this Annapurna project, where you used to cook those 40, 50 tiffins, sometimes even 80 to 100 tiffins before you go to your college, and also to take care of your family in the same time. So that's how the project began. And Mauli is all about restoring, giving good life to the females who are distressed, who are only on the roads, and most of them are mindless. They're psychic patients, and while living on the road they're also getting abused, physical abuse, and with that sometimes they have been conceived. So when they are being admitted to the Mauli, most of the females are 7 to 9 months pregnant, and they don't even know, they don't even have a clue about it that they're pregnant because they're mindless. So how you take care of them, how you really control them, and how you moved on to, for the further care. We like to know more about that part.
It's very difficult of these ladies having that pregnancy and delivery, because when this we pick up the patients from the road, and when we check thoroughly, we all the investigation when we did, then we came to know that she is pregnant of 7th 8th month. So that was not the time of the termination also, so we have to continue that pregnancy and all these. But that mother is not knowing that she was carrying baby. She was totally unaware of this pregnancy and all these things. So we have to take very much care of this. Then we have to do the sonography proper, because she was not knowing her LMP and all these things. Only just randomly or approximately we have to do all the investigation. She was not cooperating properly, and then we have to continue up till the 8 9 months. Till 2 3 months we take very much proper care of mother. We give her milk, then all the vitamins, proper minerals, then iron tablets, and with food also we try to give all the supplementary, so that her weight will get increase, her HB will get increase. And then sometimes what happens, before the date also, sonography date was different and she get delivered earlier maybe. But we don't know that whether that pain is labor pain or just she got the abdominal pain. Sometimes she tell us that give me black tea so that her abdominal pain will get reduced. So in India this culture is there. When we got the abdominal pain, so black tea is for the,
Yeah, it's kind of a home remedy for it.
it's a, yeah, remedy for the abdominal pain. So it's very difficult to tell them, but fortunately nothing bad happens and unfortunate happens in Mauli, and all the 28 children are very good and in good condition, healthy and smart and clever, and 16 girls and 12 boys are there. So we have different section at Mangaon. So boys separately, we kept separate boys section and like a hostel type, and girls section separately, and four five caretakers from these recover ladies. No, not from other means. These recover ladies only take the care of these children. Monica take them their homework and all the education part. Monica take care of these all these things. So now the youngest girl myself is in now in 12th standard.
Wow.
Having one biological boy, son. So he is doing now MBBS third year. But all these children of ours, because they don't have any identity.
Hmm. And you treat all of them as your children.
So we gave them our name. So all are having Dhamne, Dhamne, Dhamne. We like Gauri, Lucky, Shraddha, Mahi, like these names, their mother's name, and then our surname. Like this, we make their birth certificate, and in school also these names going on. Huh? So now they have from March they have holidays, so they are just shouting. They are just doing musties and all these things going on.
So when you said about you have 28 children now, and you have one biological son, his name is Kiran, right?
Kiran, yeah.
Basically, in Kiran's school, there was one incident that happened. There was some kind of a form that he had to fill it out, and he happily put that he has got almost 10 siblings. And teachers were shocked. We'd like to know more about that story.
Yeah. When he was in 8th standard, then I think one form is there to fill up all this information about family history and all these things. And from then he was filling the form, and there one column, how many brothers and sisters you have. So at that time, 10 children were there. So he wrote the 5 brothers and 5 sisters like that. And then people and all the principals, headmistresses, all they get shocked. How come in this condition, doctor family we are saying, and 11 children, they get shocked and they called us. Then we tell all about the Mauli and all things. Then they get very much appreciate about Kiran, that he is very means sincerely he is taking care of his brothers and sisters, and definitely he will run after our Mauli's work geniusly. We have confidence about him.
Yeah, we all have a confidence about Kiran. I know that he's helping you out on many fronts for Mauli, for Manga project, and definitely he will be running after all of you, Mauli, the same way that you all are running. So let's come back to the existing problems that Mauli and Manga projects are facing. So when you just listed down now that Mauli has got its own ICU section where you all are operating independently. You don't have to take your patients to any more to the other private hospitals where they can come across with unfortunate situations. So you want that Mauli to be equipped and it is self-sustainable model that can handle the patients and their illnesses at the right point of time. When it comes down to a ICU section, you're still facing a lot of challenges in terms of specialists, in terms of uh, nurses, or taking care of patients in that emergency mode. If I know correctly, you're the one who left your job to support Mauli on all the levels. You're the doctor, you're the nurse, you're the cleaners, you're the chef, and whatnot you're doing. You're doing everything for those ladies who are being admitted there and who needs your help. So, what are the exact challenges today that the Mauli's ICU section, in terms of a doctor or in terms of other caretakers, that it is facing today? We'd like to know more about it and want to see what kind of help this through this platform we can provide to Mauli on it.
Small work, what we thought. We are not doing anything else. This is part from our society. So if there is questions, we just not we just want to means yes, we know that this is question, but we don't want to do something on that. This is not a humanity. If we see that this lady is in distress, then we should help to that lady. So this is our motto. Means we are just the mediator.
Hmm.
One force or other, we can say God or any force or any capacity that takes us to that this motivated place, and we just give the charity and this seva and all these things. So we are just the mediator. So this is very small work. There are so many females on the roads. We have to give them, they want shelter and care. Just now we have 300. After 1 year, it will get increased on 500. In 5 years, it will double. But how, when this work will stop?
Right.
Side, uh, when I kept in silence, and when I thought from where Mauli to 15 years, how came the journey came from one patient, 150 death occurs, then these 300 females, so many females, means we came in contact and everyone having the different story. Nobody is alike with other. But when this work will stop? When the mentality of this society will get changed? See, just now the Navratra has over, and today is the 9th day, and we are celebrating Dasra in India here. So in 9th day only, we just doing the puja and arti of these Devi and Lakshmi and Saraswati, whatever. All these are the goddess, means these are the females part only.
Hmm. Right.
We live females, we get forgotten in week in murtis, and we get to find out the god in the murtis in some temples. But this is not the things. Everybody having the god inside. If we try to find out it, it will definitely it will get find. And so many challenges we just now you asked me. We have now ICU sections that SBI chairman Arundhati Bhattacharya ma'am, when she visited Mauli, then she asked us that what you want. So we want ICU section, so ventilator, oxygen, all the things, because we try to, we want to survive all these ladies up till the last moment. So she gave all the in CSR when she was chairman of SBI. So she gave the all the setup of ICU section, but doctors were not ready. But nowadays doctors get ready, and our whole team is ready to all the things. What happens at first, nobody understand that what we have to do, and nobody get trust that these are doctor couple, why they doing all these silly or these things. They should do their practice, they should do their house properly. Why they should do these things? Other at one side, people are what they say that they should get something from this, so that they are doing this.
Oh.
When we are construction, Mauli's construction was going on, then some people get misunderstand that they are using this fund for their house.
Oh.
This is the village locality mentality.
Right.
I want to talk with that, but female means the mentality is very different. Indian culture. What we are saying, culture. How at one side culture is very different. At one side it's very, that scenario is very contrast. If any man, if any husband get the mental illness after marriage, then her wife take care of her husband properly.
Right.
Pati as Parameshwar. This is Indian culture. What do we call this? But when any female, any wife get a distress, when any wife get a mental illness after her marriage, after postpartum psychosis, sometimes it get after delivery. So the husband is not taking care, and she throw her wife on the road. So this is very difficult scenario at one side. And they next means every day we have to face the new challenges. What will happen tomorrow, we don't know. So we have to keep in mind that now we have time, we have to finish this work. We can't predict what will happen tomorrow. So now we have time, we'll do this. we'll finish everything. And most of the time we just train our recover ladies, because for every time everywhere where will the staff will come. One psychiatrist is with us every month, every 15 days he was coming for visiting, and one nurse is there, myself, Dr. Monica, only these 4 5 of us we have the team. And recover females, all we get trained to these females, and they work for the different sections in Mangaon. At Mauli now the different section, and Mangaon is a different section. When Mauli is there, when Mangaon get constructed, then our capacity get increase, accommodation increase. So at Mauli we kept new patient and dementia and Alzheimer care patients. So these are the bedridden patients. And at Mangaon, when the new patient get recovered, we take her at Mangaon, because Mangaon is a 3 acre campus, and there is a, now we have cows, we have small farming, then we have small skill development workshop, like silk thread material, necklace, bangles, rings, then cow dung cake, diya, dhoop, agarbatti, like all this small scale industry we can say. So these recover ladies get engaged whole day in this work. Ladies are working at children section, some are working at kitchen section, some are working at cleaning section, some are working at farming, cows, some are at Mauli also, some are working in ICU section, so are they get trained fully.
Wow. So basically, Mangav is a project which makes them independent, self-sufficient, and gain their confidence back. That's very nice to know that Mangav is a success story of Mauli. And from Mangav, whatever money that you are generating, that in turn you are helping out for Mauli to get more patients and help their medicine and other care costs that involves.
One thing I want to tell that at with the mental illness, they have physical illness also, severe physical illness, not only mental illness. Sometimes they may have HIV positive, because on roads they get abused so many times, so we can't predict. So we have to do thoroughly investigation first. HIV and pregnancy test. This is compulsory. Tuberculosis is very prominent. Meanwhile, at a time 13 14 patients of their of COX, very difficult to handle them, because they don't know how to take the precautions. HIV patient don't know, because her mind is not in balanced condition. Now in Mauli, we did one separate isolation ward. So that in isolation ward, we keep HIV patient and tuberculosis patients at one side, the new patient at one side, and small recover patient at one hall, and ICU section is in upstairs. So like this, we divided all these sections. Now properly section wise, we manage, yeah, we take care of these females.
So, doctor, we have a lot to talk, but let's take a pause here and we'll come back with Maulid's very successful phase and a success story with Monica Ji.
Yeah.